So today we are going to discuss about neurosyphilis. Neurosyphilis. So this neurosyphilis can occur any time after infection with Treponema pallidum infections. So there are basically two stages, and that is called early stages neurosyphilis and late stages neurosyphilis. Late stage is also called tertiary neurosyphilis, in which there is involvement of brain, spinal cord, okay, that causes stapes dorsalis, general paresis of insane, okay. Those I will talk later, but first of all let's focus on early neurosyphilis. So early neurosyphilis involves meninges, eye, ear, and can present as symptomatic meningitis, ocular syphilis, otosyphilis. So early in the course, it can involve CSF, meninges, and vasculature, okay, and can present as asymptomatic meningitis, symptomatic meningitis, or meningovascular disease, okay. So as I already told you, it can cause otosyphilis, ocular syphilis. So most commonly occur during the secondary stage of syphilis. So this early stage or early stage neurosyphilis occur most commonly during secondary stage of syphilis, but can occur at any time after infections, and it is not considered tertiary syphilis. Tertiary syphilis is late stage syphilis, okay. So patients with syphilitic meningitis are usually not as sick as those with bacterial meningitis and frequently have a prodrome prior to meningitis symptoms, okay. So how do we differentiate syphilitic meningitis from bacterial meningitis? Syphilitic meningitis from bacterial meningitis. In this case patient is sick, very much sick looking. In this case patient may not be so much sick and can present many days after the symptoms, okay. So have a prodrome prior to meningitic symptoms as well. And ocular syphilis can involve eye as well, and if eye is involved can present with impaired vision, involvement of causing posterior uveitis, retinitis, optic neuritis. So syphilis can involve eye severely, and if ear is involved then tinnitus may be present, hearing loss may be there, okay. And cranial neuropathies like especially optic, facial, auditory nerves can occur, okay. So it can involve eye, ear, okay, in addition to meninges. And meningovascular syphilis can cause arthritis and ischemia and causing infarction, okay. So meningovascular syphilis can cause CNS arthritis leading to ischemia or infarction, okay. And now I am going to talk about late neurosyphilis. Late neurosyphilis includes general paresis and stapes dorsalis. So about general paresis, patient have progressive dementia, and in stapes dorsalis there may be posterior column or dorsal root disease, and there may be pupillary defect, diffuse neurological signs, and may have normal CSF, okay.